If you have felt, in the last few hours, a sudden electricity running through your veins, do not dismiss it. If an impatience has begun to bubble up, not an impatience of frustration, but of anticipation, pay attention. If your body and mind have suddenly tired of the routine and begun to cry out for movement, for change, for a new beginning, know that you are not imagining things. You are sensing the flash on the horizon that precedes a cosmic ignition. Prepare yourself. Tomorrow, July 16th, the universe is not asking. It is giving you a push. The moon, our emotional engine, our instinctive compass, enters the fastest, bravest, and most initiating sign of the entire zodiac, Aries. And when our emotion puts on the warrior's armor, inertia becomes impossible. Forget the slow introspection, the healing of old wounds, or navigating deep emotional waters. We have already done that work. The approaching energy is not an invitation to look back. It is a command to leap forward. It is the starting pistol being fired in the race of your life. It is the universe offering you an injection of spiritual adrenaline, a charge of pure beginning energy. Think of a goal you have been putting off, an idea that lives in your mind but has never translated into action, a project that you know could change your life, but that fear or hesitation has kept you paralyzed. This approaching energy, which will last intensely for 48 hours, is your divine opportunity to break that paralysis. Most people will feel this impulse as simple restlessness. They will waste it on useless arguments, on aimless movements, on impatience in traffic. They will feel the charge, but won't know how to use it. And the energy will dissipate, leaving only frustration behind, but not you. You will have the activation manual. This guide is not about feeling, it is about doing. In the next few minutes, you will receive 3 clear and direct commands to channel this cosmic ignition. You will learn to focus this energy like a laser beam on a single point and to take the first physical, real, and decisive step toward your desire. The question is not if you will feel the impulse. The question is what you will do with it. Will you let the spark die, or will you use it to light the fire of your next great adventure? Before the ignition manifests as an external action in the world, it sends its signals through your most immediate vehicle, your body. This is not a subtle energy that requires deep meditation to be felt. It is a primal and physical force. In the moments leading up to the moon's entry into Aries, your body does not lie. It is being charged with a new voltage, and your first mission is to recognize the signs of this charge. Pay attention to your physical energy. You might notice a sudden, productive restlessness. It's not the anxiety that makes us pace back and forth aimlessly. It's different. It's an energy that accumulates in your hands and feet, an almost desperate need to do something constructive. It is the desire to tidy the drawer that has been a mess for months, to clean the car, to organize the files on your computer. Do not underestimate these impulses. Your body is instinctively trying to create order and space for the new that is arriving. It knows that for a new seed to be planted, the old soil must be cleared. This restlessness is your system saying, "I'm ready, give me a mission." It is the engine warming up, vibrating in neutral, waiting for the command to accelerate. Also, observe your mental clarity. Suddenly, the fog may dissipate. A problem that seemed like an impossible knot, with 1,000 variables and possible paths, may suddenly present an obvious, direct, and simple solution. You might wake up tomorrow morning and for the first time in a long time, know exactly what the first thing you need to do is. It's not a list of 20 items. It is one thing. The power of Aries is the power of singular focus. This sudden clarity is your soul's targeting system being activated. The universe is removing distractions so you can see the target with unshakable precision. Trust this clarity. It is your personal treasure map, and X marks the spot of your next great step. Along with this clarity will come a peak of sudden courage. Fears that once seemed like insurmountable mountains may suddenly look like manageable hills. The idea of making that difficult call, sending that vulnerable email, signing up for that intimidating course, may lose its paralyzing power. The voice of "what if it goes wrong" will be temporarily silenced by the louder, clearer voice of "what if I just try." This is not reckless or irresponsible courage. It is your life force remembering its true nature. The nature of Aries is to initiate, to confront, to be the pioneer. This wave of courage is a cosmic gift, a window of opportunity to act before your logical mind has time to rebuild the walls of fear. At the same time, do not be surprised if you feel a deep, visceral tiredness of your own routine. Tasks that were once tolerable may now seem unbearably monotonous and draining. Conversations that lead nowhere, habits that keep you stagnant. The comfort of your comfort zone may suddenly feel like a prison. Do not blame yourself for this. It is not laziness or ingratitude. It is a healthy sign of your soul rejecting stagnation. It is your inner warrior waking up and realizing that the safety of the fortress has become a bore. Your being longs for the battlefield of life, for challenge, for the thrill of conquest. This tiredness is the fuel for your personal revolution. Recognize these signs for what they are. They are not problems to be solved, but rather proof that your antenna is picking up the signal. Your body, your mind, and your spirit are being prepared. The charge is reaching its maximum level. Now that you know your tank is full, the next step is to understand the mechanics of this powerful energy so that instead of exploding in all directions, you can channel it into a powerful and controlled launch. To channel such a potent current of energy, it is not enough to feel its charge. One must understand its source and its nature. Understanding the mechanics of this ignition is what separates the pioneer, who uses the fire to light the way, from the one who gets burned by their own impulsivity. Your mission now is to become a conscious engineer of this energy. The first component of this fusion is the moon. Most of the time, we associate the moon with our emotions, our moods, our need for nurturing and security, and that is correct, but it's an incomplete view. We need to go deeper. The moon is not just our heart, it is our instinctive engine. It is the operating system running beneath our consciousness, the seat of our cellular memory and our most visceral reactions. If the sun is our conscious eye, the captain at the ship's helm, the moon is the engine room itself, the invisible driving force that propels the ship forward, responding to currents and winds in ways the captain doesn't always consciously understand. It is our gut feeling, our premonition, the animal intelligence that resides within us. The moon is raw power, the energy that feels before it thinks. Now consider the second component, the fuel. This is the sign of Aries. Aries is not just a sign, it is an event. It is the 0 point of the zodiac, the big bang of identity, the I am moment. It is the force that separates the one into an individual, the divine spark that insists on existing. Its nature is cardinal fire, the fire that begins, that initiates, that blazes a trail. Think of the first cell that divided, the first plant that broke through the earth after winter, the first warrior who led the charge. That is the essence of Aries. Its function is not to maintain, perfect, or reflect. Its only function is to begin. Its language is not that of nuance or diplomacy. Its command word is now. Aries rules the head, the impulse, the adrenaline, and the pure, holy courage to take the first step into the unknown. What happens then? When the instinctive and emotional engine of our psyche, the moon, enters the energy field of the now command. The result is the cosmic ignition. During this 48-hour transit, our emotions will no longer be fluid and passive. They will be injected with the high-octane fuel of Aries. Our feeling and our doing become one and the same. This is the mechanics of this moment's magic. The energy of the moon in Aries has the unique ability to bypass the analytical brain. It does not pass through the filter of our prefrontal cortex, the part of us that calculates risks, that remembers past failures, that worries about the opinions of others and asks, but what if? The connection is direct from emotion to action. It is a divine short circuit that switches off the voice of doubt. You don't think about being brave, you simply are brave. You don't plan to start. Your body is already in motion. It is the same energy that allows a mother to lift a car to save her child. It is pure instinct, activated on a cosmic level. This is why the mental clarity you feel is so singular and direct. The moon in Aries doesn't care about a 10-page business plan. It wants to know what is the target. It wants the action that defines the intention. It is the energy of the pioneer who, upon arriving in an unknown land, doesn't plan the entire city, but first lights a fire to declare, "I am here." That first act is everything. However, all great power requires great responsibility. This fire that can launch your new mission is the same fire that, if not directed, can burn recklessly. Aries energy, when unfocused, can manifest as anger, impatience, aggression, and hasty decisions we later regret. Without a clear target, spiritual adrenaline becomes anxiety, and the impulse for action becomes destructive frustration. The same energy that launches a rocket can start a wildfire. The difference lies in awareness and direction, and that is why the next step is the most crucial of all. Now that you have recognized the energy charge in your body and understood the mechanics of the cosmic engine generating it, you are ready to receive the operating manual. You are ready to learn the commands that will allow you to take this sacred fire, point it in the direction of your greatest desire, and ignite the engine of your next chapter. You are ready to become the master of your own ignition. You feel the energy charge. You understand the engine's mechanics. Now we arrive at the most important part of all, the direction. A warrior without orders is just a danger to themselves. A pioneer without a destination is just a lost wanderer. An ignition without a navigation system results in a purposeless explosion. What follows are not gentle suggestions or ideas to reflect upon. They are the 3 commands of your 48-hour mission. They are direct orders from your soul to yourself to ensure that this cosmic opportunity is not wasted. Execute them with the precision and courage of an elite soldier, carrying out their most important task. The first command is single target. Aries energy is like the tip of a spear, immensely powerful when focused on a single point, but completely ineffective if it tries to hit multiple targets at once. The biggest mistake people make during this transit is trying to use this energy to solve all the problems in their lives at once. They try to start the diet, launch the business, clean the house, and have that difficult conversation all on the same day. The result is total dispersion. The energy dissipates in 1,000 directions and nothing is truly initiated. Your first order is, therefore, that of brutal clarity. In the next 24 hours, you must choose one, and only one, goal to be the sacred vessel for all of this cosmic energy. Take a piece of paper right now. Write at the top What is the one first step that, if taken, would make everything else easier or irrelevant? Think about it. It's not your biggest life dream, but rather the first domino, the one that, upon falling, will knock down all the others in sequence. Be ruthless in your simplicity. After listing your options, choose one. Just one. Circle it 3 times. If you must, cross out all the others on the page. This, and only this, is your target for the next 48 hours. All the power of your will shall now be focused like a laser beam on this point. The second command is first physical step. Aries energy does not live in the world of ideas. It lives in the world of matter, of the body, of action. A thought, no matter how brave, is not a beginning. An intention, no matter how powerful, does not move the world. The universe does not reward intention, it rewards movement. Your second order, therefore, is non-negotiable. You must execute the first physical step toward your single target in the first hours of tomorrow, July 16th. Physical is the key word. It's not planning a little more. It's not researching one more thing. It is doing. The act itself should be so small that resistance becomes ridiculous. If your target is to write a book, your mission is not to write the first chapter. It is to open a new document, type the title, and save the file. If your target is to find a new job, your mission is not to redo your entire resume. It is to update a single line or send a single message to a contact. If your target is to get in shape, your mission is not to go to the gym for an hour. It is to do 10 squats next to your bed as soon as you wake up. This first physical act, however minuscule it may seem, sends a shockwave through your reality. It is your declaration to the universe, not in words but in action, that your decision is real. It is the spark hitting the fuel. The third and final command is burn the bridge. This is the command of the pioneer, of the conqueror. It is the bravest of the 3. After you take the first step, the logical and fearful mind will try, in the following days, to pull you back to the safety of your comfort zone. To avoid this retreat, you need to make moving forward easier than retreating. Your third order is to burn a small bridge behind you. This is about creating a commitment or a consequence that locks you into your new path. This act doesn't need to be dramatic, just decisive. Announce your goal to a trusted friend. The one you know will hold you accountable and won't let you quit. Delete the phone number of a person who represents your stagnation. Cancel the subscription to that streaming service that consumes your nights. Make a small financial investment in your project, even if it's just buying a book on the subject. This act of burning the bridge is a signal to your subconscious that retreat is no longer a viable option. The only way is forward. These 3 commands, single target, first physical step, and burn the bridge, are your formula for success. Executed in sequence, they transform the chaotic energy of an explosion into the focused force of a rocket launch, propelling you out of your old orbit and toward a new destiny. The commands have been given. The manual has been delivered. If you followed these directives, if you chose your target, if you committed to the first step, understand this: the most important event has already happened. The cosmic ignition is not a promise of a future transformation that you might one day achieve. The transformation was your decision to act. It happened the moment you stopped being a spectator in your own life and became the pioneer of your new reality. You are no longer the person who started watching this video. That person hesitated. That person procrastinated. That person weighed the risks until opportunities died of old age. That person was left behind in the smoke of your personal rocket launch. The person you are now at this very moment is someone who acts. someone who begins, someone who understands that the universe does not respond to "one day I will," Zrenia, but to the unequivocal vibration of "today I did." The victory of this 48-hour journey is not in the final success of your goal. The victory was in the start, the moment your foot touched the ground to do the first squat. The moment your finger clicked send on that email, that was the moment of your coronation. In that instant, you broke the karmic pattern of inertia. You proved to yourself and the cosmos that your desire for change is stronger than your fear of the unknown. You have already won. The energy of the moon in Aries was the initial boost. It was the first stage of your rocket. If you felt this call to action and are ready to be the pioneer of your new life, anchor this energy now. Like this video as the seal of your first step. To declare your commitment to the path, comment with the affirmation, "My mission has begun." Share with someone you know who needs this same cosmic push. And subscribe to receive your next mission briefing. Now a new engine has been activated. Yours. Your willpower, now awakened and reminded of its power. Your only mission from now on is simple. Do not stop the movement. Tomorrow, take the second step. The day after tomorrow, a third. They don't need to be giant leaps. They just need to be in the same direction. The universe gave you the gift of ignition. Now, it is up to you to be the flame. Don't look back. The bridge has been burned. Don't question your ability. The first step has already proven it. Don't wait for another wave of cosmic motivation. Be the wave. The mission has begun. The pioneer has awakened. Go